Good morning, welcome to day 43 of walking from Ireland to Spain. It's going to be 33 degrees. I have around 33 kilometers until Saint-Sur-les-Dax. An update, my hat is very wonky. It takes a while for it to find its form and its rigidity, like a flower rising to the morning heat. Till then it looks catastrophically bad. After some hat chat, I started romanticizing again. I'm an absolute sucker for that type of postbox. One of my favorite words in English is anomia, nostalgia for a time or place you've never actually experienced. I think that explains why there's this connection or affinity with US postboxes, because you see them so frequently and in movies. There builds a resonance and a connection with those movies, with those characters, with those places, and then it kind of just seeps into real life a little bit, which I find really interesting. That's a French couple who've walked from Santiago de Compostela and they're going the opposite way. So yeah, great sticks they had. With Des Landes, that massive forest I've talked about so much, you can either walk on the road or you can take little detours through the forest. There you might find a box of poems or the sites of old pilgrim hospitals from hundreds of years ago. This is a beautiful little scene. The combo of sand with a sprinkling of gravel made the walk-in pretty nice. So 12 o'clock, it's been pretty nice so far, to be honest. It's around 18k in. Here is what I was eating and most definitely not sharing. Oh, leave me alone. The architecture of the buildings and stuff is getting a little bit different. Soon I will be kind of climbing a little bit. 110 kilometers from Spain, that's 4 days. The heat then met its kryptonite, shelter and water. The top tip for pouring out your water, always make sure that the tap is actually working. Second tip, courtesy of Hen and Chris, is to search out cemeteries. My third tip is just don't bother going to cemetery or trying the broken tap and just use the fixed tap. Right here. It always was. Well, wash your dirty feet, says you. I just noticed I have hair in my ears. That's about it really. It's surprising to me too. I can't explain the specifics, but this long driveway with the large trees, birds chirping and the height of summer feels very much like the end scene of a film. World War I soldier comes back to his childhood sweetheart, but he thought he was dead, but no, he's alive. It has that feel. It's a bird. Just kind of on this person's farm. The trail says it goes through it. By now I was tired, but then I met Pierre. This is a kind of reserve thing with geese and deer, and Pierre feeds the deer every day. He also won the top 14 France's National Rugby League with Dax in 1974. Anyway, I got to the gîte. The energy was a bit too much for me, so I left and ate it on.